As the full moon rose high in the night sky, casting an eerie glow over the dense forest, a sense of unease settled over the small town of Blackwood. The townspeople whispered fearful tales of a creature that lurked in the shadows, a monster with glowing red eyes and razor-sharp claws. They called it the Wendigo, a malevolent spirit that possessed those who gave in to greed and cannibalism. On the outskirts of Blackwood, a group of friends had gathered for a camping trip in the hopes of escaping the stress of their daily lives. As they sat around the crackling campfire, laughter and music filling the air, they were unaware of the dark presence that stalked them from the depths of the forest. As the night grew colder, a chill wind whispered through the trees, causing the fire to flicker and die down. The friends shivered, feeling a sense of foreboding that they couldn't quite explain. And then, they heard it, a low, guttural growl that made their blood run cold. At first, they tried to dismiss it as a trick of the wind, an animal prowling in the darkness. But as the growls grew closer, more menacing, they knew that something was terribly wrong. Panic set in as they scrambled to gather their belongings and flee into the safety of their tents, hoping to ride out whatever danger lay in wait. But as they huddled together, the walls of the tent trembling from the force of the creature outside, they knew that they were not safe. The Wendigo's presence loomed over them, a dark shadow that filled them with dread and despair. Suddenly, a piercing howl cut through the night, sending shivers down their spines. The friends huddled together, clutching each other in terror as the creature's footsteps drew closer, each heavy footfall echoing like a death knell in the stillness of the forest. And then, the tent was ripped open with a savage force, and the Wendigo stood before them in all its monstrous glory. Its eyes glowed with a fierce hunger, its elongated limbs twitching with anticipation as it beheld its prey. The friends screamed as the creature lunged forward, its claws slashing through the air with deadly precision. In a desperate bid for survival, they fought back with all their might, but the Wendigo was relentless in its pursuit. One by one, the friends fell to the creature's wrath, their cries blending with the haunting howls of the forest. And as the last of them succumbed to the Wendigo's insatiable appetite, a hushed silence descended over the campsite, broken only by the sounds of the creature feasting on its victims. The next morning, all that remained of the friends was a torn tent and a few scattered belongings, a grim reminder of the horror that had befallen them in the night. And as the townspeople of Blackwood ventured into the forest, drawn by the eerie silence that hung in the air, they knew that the legend of the Wendigo was all too real, a malevolent force that lurked in the shadows, waiting to claim its next victim in the darkness of the night.